Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video is going to be a quick fact finding about sunscreen. Sunscreen is something that we are all aware about. I'm sure most of us know the importance of sunscreen. But I personally, growing up and even now, did not have a complete understanding of what sunscreen really meant for our skin and how important it is in our skincare. We often see sunscreen as something that we apply only if you're out in the sun the whole time, or at the beach, or in the pool, or if you're going to a water park, and that's pretty much the idea I had about sunscreens, and I never used sunscreens otherwise in my skincare. As I have told you before, I have been spending my last 2 years getting to know more about skincare, understanding more about skincare, and sunscreen was one of those most important products that I found very intriguing, because not many people actually talk about why sunscreen is more important in our skincare than anything else. So what exactly is sunscreen? Sunscreen is either a lotion or a gel or a spray or a stick that we apply to our skin, which helps us protect our skin from sun damage or a burn. How exactly does sunscreen as a product protect our skin? Sunscreen can protect our skin in two ways. Either it sits on the surface of our skin and deflects or reflects the sun's UV rays, or it can absorb the sun's UV rays and prevent sun damage. What are UV rays? UV rays are pretty much the ultraviolet rays from the sun, and there are primarily three different types of UV rays. There's UVA, UVB and UVC. UVA rays are not absorbed by the ozone layer. UVB rays are mostly absorbed by the ozone layer, but not as much, and UVC rays are completely absorbed by the ozone layer. So we don't really need to worry too much about UVC rays, but UVA and UVB is something we need to keep our eyes on. Now, a lot of people talk about the importance of getting good sunlight, and sunlight is very, very important and vital for our general overall health. And why is it so important? Because sun's rays has vitamin D, which aids in calcium absorption and phosphorus absorption in our body. This in turn helps our general bone and teeth health and development. What are UVA and UVB rays? UVA rays penetrate more deeply into the skin, and they're primarily responsible for premature skin aging, wrinkle formation, pretty much photo aging of our skin. What's interesting about UV rays are the sunlight has 500 times more UVA rays than UVB rays. UVB rays play the greatest role in causing skin cancer, pretty much the black mole form of skin cancer, also known as malignant melanoma. Another interesting thing I have actually found recently is the descriptions that we actually read or find on our sunscreen products, and I think there needs to be more awareness of what these descriptions mean and what they exactly do for us. And one of the basic things that we find on our sunscreen products is the words, or rather the letters, SPF. And what is SPF? SPF is the sun protection factor. What is sun protection factor? It is actually a measurement. It's a way of measuring how long the sun's rays would take to penetrate our skin and cause a burn or damage, versus how long it would take for the sun's rays to penetrate our skin if we did not wear sunscreen. So it's just a versus thing. So that's pretty much what SPF means, sun protection factor. And now, what is this number that's associated with SPF? We've seen SPF 30, SPF 15, SPF 60, SPF 90 in some cases. And what exactly does SPF mean with this number? So this number basically tells you how long the actual sunscreen protects your skin from burning or damage. That is the amount of time that it can actually work on your skin to prevent sun damage. So SPF 15 means it would take 15 minutes. It would actually protect your skin for about 15 minutes. SPF 30 means it's going to take approximately 30 minutes for it to wear off. Until then, it's going to protect your skin. But this is also tied in with the kind of activity that you're actually doing, which is if you're swimming or if you're running and you're sweating, then it's something that you need to consider, because then you need to keep reapplying your sunscreen, because it's going to either wash off or you're going to sweat it off. Another interesting word I've seen on our sunscreen products is the word broad spectrum. What does broad spectrum mean? What is this word? And I never understood it. I never really bothered to go find out what this means, and I'm sure a lot of you out there already know what this means, but I personally did not know what it means, and I hope someone like me out there will learn from this. So the broad spectrum sunscreen means it protects you from both UVA and UVB rays. Simple, ain't it? Also, this is something that you need to really consider when you get your sunscreen. You want something that protects you from both UVA and UVB rays, so always reach out for a broad spectrum sunscreen. So now there are two different types of sunscreen. Like, whoever knew all of this? I had no clue. There are two different types of sunscreen. There is physical sunscreens or / mineral sunscreens, and then we've got chemical sunscreens. Physical / mineral sunscreens, pretty much they sit on top of your skin and they deflect or reflect the UV rays, and chemical sunscreens, when applied on your skin, they absorb the UV rays, both of which actually prevent your skin from burning or from sun damage. Another important thing about sunscreens are that it needs to be applied in intervals. So you need to keep applying your sunscreens every couple of hours, depending on your activity. Like if you're out in the sun and you're sweating, and you need to apply it more often. If you're swimming in a pool, you need to actually keep applying it. And likewise, if you are running and sweating, or you're doing any kind of physical activity, then you're most likely to sweat off your sunscreen lotion, which is on your skin. So always remember to keep applying the sunscreen, otherwise it's going to do nothing for you. If you want to leave a comment down below, if you have anything to actually contribute to this topic, and if you think it's something that I need to learn too, please feel free to comment down below. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.